Alright, welcome PA fans to this wonderful episode of mine. We are looking at easy AIs and them working on things. So we're going to get a good idea of what's going on and you'll have a better idea of how they will fight each other. I'm actually going to activate picture-in-picture mode and we're going to zoom this up onto the opponent. Alright, so purple, dark blue is Jaws 2002 and Loki is black. Both have terrible economies at this moment. Both of them neglected to build any power. It's a terrible start for both of them. I kid you not. So now, looks like Loki is, actually they're both in the same exact boat. Both neglected to build power, and both are paying for it. So both are building the same stuff. They're going through pretty much the exact same rituals. Dark blue is building another power generator. Same here as Loki. Loki is building another power generator. But it looks like Jaws is a bit ahead. But actually, the time it took for Loki to walk around may actually keep his economy from crashing. He's catching up very well. And they both completed about the same time. And we'll actually see the opposite happening here. Possibly, no, it looks like Loki's economy is doing much better now. Alright, so now finally Loki is going to start building an engineering factory, and Jaws is, actually I have no idea what Jaws is doing. Jaws is wandering around. Okay, finally building a vehicle factory. Both are going for different factories at this time. And Loki has completed his, just a moment here. Alright, his is up and running and he is building bot fabs. Alright, now going to get some more metal. Both have a lot of extra power. Vehicle fab coming up here. Alright. So, fabrication bot coming over. We're actually going flip. Alright, so it looks like that Jaws is going and expanding here. Two different fronts, and he is building a few unit cannons. Looks like go ahead and just build some defenses. Well, a defensive area with those, just going move them around, gives them some control. While over here, fabrication bots going out, some doxes up, and a stinger as well. Some expansions going on here. So far, not a lot going on. It's already been 4 minutes and they've barely expanded. So, yeah, very bad beginning game for these bots. They do not do it well. No consistency, mostly economy starts. So if you're a new player, definitely take advantage of that. Build your factory a lot sooner and you'll be able to have a lot more expansion before they get anything out. No raiding going on at all at this moment. Still totally in the dark about each other. And no air factories, as you can see. They have done no scouting at all. So they have no idea where each other are. Dox is coming up here. Some more slow expansion. More metal going up here, a lot more metal, but some power also. Very few fabricators, only one each. If you took down one of these fabricators, that would just kill the expansion so bad. No idea why that moved all the way over there. Right, going to flip that again. Alright. So, moving things up here Jaws is still working on expanding very slowly, getting some more power up. While over here, our good friend Loki has expanded more, finally got out another engineer, and it's been about 6 minutes, and he finally has another engineer out. And the engineer is walking all the way over. More doxes. Quite a few doxes, but... And that engineer's just sitting there, not doing anything with it. If you destroyed any of this expansion, or took out those engineers, it would be gone. Finally, an air factory going up here for Jaws. And let's go ahead for Loki. Excuse me. And none going up for Jaws. Finally working on another vehicle factory. So, things are going up pretty quickly over here. Air factory still slowly going up. More metal and more power going up here for Loki. His economy efficiency is really taking a hit, however. He's in the negative with metal. And that air factory is going to take a long time to get built. By now, you should have, if I was the player at least, anywhere, I would have expanded much farther. Or sent at least bot fabricator, grab this, and just kept on expanding. And definitely using those bots, just sending them off in random directions. The docs can do a lot of damage to single fabricators building expansions and destroy the expansions as well. Air Factory still not up yet. Just almost there. About a quarter left. Flipping over here. Still no Air Factory out for Jaws. Jaws is lagging behind. He may have more metal income, but he is not getting on. Oh, looks like he's finally decided to start building an air factory. Anti-air going up as well. Alright. Air factory complete and Firefly's being built. Finally. Com is building lots of power. Just look at all that sparse power. It's better to build them in sort of tighter clumps, just because it's easier to build a mass of them. And the less your commander walks, the more he can build, and the more he can build, the sooner you have that power. The sooner you have that power, the better off you are. Wow. No idea what's taking all of that. Oh, okay. He has very little metal. By now, unless you're playing on a terrible planet, by 8 minutes in, you should have at least 70 metal income. At least. I would say better. It'd be better if you had around 100, especially if you haven't met the enemy. If you haven't met the enemy, somewhere in above 100 metal income should be what you should be striving for. Just working on expansions. There's one metal untouched over here, which could be easily grabbed. Those bot fabs are just running back and forth all the way around, which is a lot of lost time. If those bot fabs just went ahead, one per each side, would build way faster, grab a lot more mechs. So definitely expanding. Expansion for these easies are really bad. Air factory up, Fireflies out, and another vehicle factory going up. Expansion defenses going up, bombers coming out as well. Let's go ahead and take a look at what they see. Alright, so it hasn't been scouted. And, oh, has this been scouted? Nope, not scouted. Alright, so neither of them have scouted each other at this time. So they're still in the dark about location of anyone else. And we are 10 minutes in. This is dizzyingly bad play. If this was a player doing this, there'd be a lot I'd have to say about them, but still another piece of metal left untouched by that fabricator, so they go all the way over here. And a huge loss of time, then another one going up here to grab this one that was left untouched. Fabrication Air fabric working on a double barrel laser tower. Oh, looks like that Loki has found Jaws. Yep, found Jaws' extra base here. Alright, not the complete base, but definitely a piece of it. And bot factory going up. So we should start seeing a little bit of military action going on here soon. All of these troops heading forwards towards the base. They're going to come around this side, just move up here. As you can see by all those little dots. Bombers coming forwards, and they are going to go for those expansions. Just dropping a few bombs. Nothing too special. It's going to take a while for them to destroy that. But that air missile defense tower is going to get up there. And the problem with the AI is it doesn't prioritize targets very well. It should be attacking that fabricator, but it's not. Instead, opting to go ahead and just drop bombs over here. Troops starting to come forwards, and this is actually a more formidable force than this. And if it can actually make it to the front lines, it will be useful, but it looks like it's not. Let's see here. Has Jaws has not scouted any of Loki's base. So Loki right now is just running hard, and Loki has scouted most of Jaws' base. Alright, there we go. Alright, so looks like Jaws is sending his troops in a strange direction. Looks like they're going to come around this side. And these units will hopefully come over here and take out that. But there's already a laser defense tower right there, which means it's going to give cover to this one from those incoming doxes. Small raiding parties coming forwards. Vehicle factory going up as well. Hopefully we'll start seeing some more troops coming out of that. And more vehicles slowly coming out. And those troops are in it, and they are taking a lot of hits. Those turrets really do quite a bit of damage. And that bomber's taken down. Bomber coming in again. And it banks right into that missile defense turret. Very bad thing. Alright, it looks like that Jaws has gone ahead and gotten a look at the base. Come on. Okay. He's gotten a look at the main base here. Doing some damage to the outer parts. No use of fighters at all. It's a sad sight to see. Vehicles coming out. Looks like Inferno is being built first. Small raiding parties coming forwards. Large group of units spotted. Hopefully we'll see those bombers or something come in there. Go ahead and give some help. Dox is running around-ish. Not sure what they're up to. Bombers coming in, getting taken down by those spinners. Bomber doesn't barely is able to drop a single bomb. And no more factories up at this time. Definitely needs more factories. This large tank force is more than powerful enough. And both are doing terribly economy-wise. Look at that metal usage. They are not expanding well at all. Looks like finally expanding up here and sending units all the way around. And that's one thing that the AI likes to do. They find multiple fronts to attack on. And it looks like some early warning systems, but they're built right. Both of these are built right next to each other, which is really kind of pointless. I mean, barely extending the range. I mean, one here, one here, one here should be more than enough to cover about almost the entire base. One down here covered that, and will cover that entire expansion. But that radar will most likely be taken out unless all of these tanks head straight for those doxes. And actually the doxes may get taken down. Doing quite a bit of damage. And... oh, and it's taken down. And those unit cannons are able to take down those doxes. However, doxes coming forwards, it will destroy an engineer. That really large force is just barreling through all the units that get set up by Loki. Another air factory up. And actually Loki needs metal, not power. He's building a lot of power, but no metal. That force may make it all the way into the base. These towers are really what will keep those units out. Units coming in, getting taken down pretty easily by those unit cannons. This looks like it might be a long game, just not a lot of good strategic moves by either group. One spinner left for defenses, which actually might be enough. If some bombers can get in there and take down that spinner, these guys will be easy pickings. Jaws is taking down this expansion. Another group coming around the bottom. More units being built. Alright. So we've got 3 vehicle factories here, and 1 vehicle factory and 2 bot factories built. So both actually have, and both also have 2 air factories. Oh, looks like that spinner was taken out, and those units are straight open for bombing runs. And actually, if those bombers took out the unit cannons, it'd be really effective. But it looks like they're not aiming for them at this moment. These units are coming in. Also getting some units coming over the ridge. North Ridge here, and they will head straight down into the base. No fighter escort, no... actually nothing. Absolutely nothing. And there goes another one of the Infernos. Fighters are being built up here. Units still heading forwards. And actually, economy-wise, Jaws is winning. Jaws has a better economy at this moment. More bombers coming forwards, actually finally targeting those unit cannons. Unit cannons heading straight for the turrets. Taking a few hits from those turrets and able to destroy 1 power generator. But now they're just being ripped to shreds. Com coming forwards. Uber cannon gets launched. The only things really damaged are right here. No large assault groups being built up yet. Actually, neither have gone for advanced at all. They're just relatively staying the same thing. More power, more metal. Alright, here's some fighting going on. Alright, radar is taken out. Units coming forwards. Alright, bomber gets taken out there. Stinger and Docs coming in. Another bomber. Bomber damages that spinner. And takes out that spinner. And 2 unit cannons, actually. Unit cannon firing. 2 unit cannons firing, and they are missing really bad. I have no idea what's going on with that. Inferno takes out that one. But that looks like a bug or something. They're just totally missing incoming assaults. Oh, looks like an assault from the bottom. Coming up, dealing good damage through the base here. Already taken out now 4 expansions. It's really nice. And now they're coming forwards, hitting that missile defense tower, taking it out. And they will be taken down by those bombers and that single laser tower. And there they go. But that was a nice push through. Those 4 lost. Really cut down the metal abilities. So now Loki is in the hole, and it looks like Loki is moving towards losing this game. Especially if he isn't able to get control of any more expansions. Lots of power, but not a good economy. Metal economy's really shot. Alright, laser defense towers going up here to protect this area of the base. Inferno just wandering around aimlessly. And more power. They have a lot of power. But not really any troops to speak of. 3 factories, that's all they've got. 3 factories. So, not really an impressive show of strength. Large clump coming together. Hopefully that will make a good push. Nice push coming through here. Although no air defense, and those bombers will be able to take out the troops. Small bomber raids are coming through slowly, but nothing impressive. Oh, looks like a group's just about to hit. Alright. Start taking out. 1 Dox is down. Oh, and those fighters, those bombers get taken down by the stingers. But all the stingers get taken out, and now they're bomber fodder for the most part. Bucks coming around the north side. And no good defenses up there. Inferno destroying this expansion slowly. Troops coming through. Pretty good air defense. Any group. So best practice is always just to add some air defense in to your troops. Those bombers don't tend to target much of anything, and 4 or 5 of those just in a group will just protect them from pretty much anything the AI can throw at you. And maybe a fighter. If you've got a fighter, that's also a great idea, because these guys, these AIs, do not give fighter escorts, nor do they put their fighters on a patrol path. They're right here. You keep your bombers and stuff, hit the outside of their base. Clean opening. Clean opening. Bombers coming in, a large bomber group. All going after a single Dox. Just mopping up enemy units over the top. Nice force coming through there. Units still coming over the ridge, and they are going to get targeted by this group of unit cannons. Dox is being hit, taken down relatively easily. And some rebuilding going on here. Jaws economy is doing quite well, actually. Bombers just destroying all of these expansions. Getting kind of messed up by that missile defense tower, but they will be able to take out 2 expansions. And now Loki is really going to be hurting for metal. Bombers come in, hit the Inferno, and it's taken out. Looks like they've lost a few. They had 4, but no, they do have 4. 1, 2. Alright, maybe they don't. Yeah, it looks like they might have lost 1. Over here. Anyways, units coming forwards. Small assault groups coming. Nothing too much to be worried about. Single laser defense tower will hold this area. Looks like Jaws lost an expansion. Probably over here. There's a defense tower able to take out that unit cannon. Large force push right here. They're really pushing it. No repairs going on here. No extra defenses. Bombers coming in and being taken down before they can drop a single bomb. Which is not good news for Loki. And troops coming in, and they will be in range of these towers in a second. Alright. And those units are doing damage now. All going after that energy plant. Alright, unit cannons coming forwards. And they are able to take down a missile defense. And now all of them are attacking that double barrel laser defense turret and takes it down. Com comes forwards, get off an Uber cannon, and takes down the assault group. Loki's base is definitely in trouble now. He's running in the red for the most part. If any more of his expansions get destroyed, he is going to lose control. And actually, this game may take a really long time with the way these guys are playing. 30 minutes in, and this is the kind of base it has. Not too much to speak of. Com's just sitting there. Some laser defense towers. By now, anyone actually could be up to advanced destroying. This is possibly take a really long time to get completed, since they're doing it so slowly. Alright, finally a large push is imminent here by Jaws. Jaws is really pushing it. Really pushing it. It'll be interesting to see if he can actually successfully push. Units coming around. No air defense at all. Ducks is coming in. Unit cannons taking some shots. No docks is destroyed yet. These unit cannons are really missing. Alright. A huge stream is coming slowly. And it looks like it's pushing everything to production. And actually, right back through here would be a really nice place to push in. Just push right through there. But no doubt that it's going to actually, looking at the trajectory, these units are headed over here. Possibly. Yeah, looks like those unit cannons are going to see about avoiding these, or trying to avoid these docks. Oh, that spinner's going to be taken down. Unit cannon shooting off, taking down all those docks. Inferno gets a shot off. And the rest of the unit cannons are able to take out everything else. And that was a pretty easy mop-up situation. Roaming gangs of bombers now flying around. And a nice forward assault group. Taking out a few doxes. Law Force is being redirected over here. And actually, if Jaws is lucky, there won't be any units over here. And now a huge mob being pulled together. And bigger mob. And if this gets into the 40 minutes, I'm going to call it. We're at 31 minutes. So 9 more minutes of this. We'll see where Jaws can take it. But no more expansions by Jaws at all. He's given up complete expansion just for putting everything into building stuff. And let's take a look at what they've got. Jaws has 378 units. Loki has 193. Well, that's just units in general, including buildings. Oh, bombers made a bombing run. Oh, took out a metal expansion, and they're running straight into those fighters. And they are gone. But that will damage Loki's economy even more. Units coming around, and they will actually probably come around this way, which is actually really good news for us, because that's a good strategic tactical move. Bomber coming in, hitting these undefended unit cannons. Alright. Bomber tries to come in. Worthless move. That bomber is really getting close to being target. Alright, these units are going to come up through here, which is actually a pretty good move. Really undefended part of the base. Large stream of units. Really, really big, large stream of units. And actually, for assisting, I would suggest air fabs, just because they don't get in the way of those units coming out. Like some of these units might be trapped. Anyways, bombers really taking out everything. Those bumblebees are just ripping to shreds all of these unit cannons. And there they go. Alright, units coming around, and they will head forwards. Most likely. No, they're circling around the base. Okay, they're circling around the base. Not sure why, but probably to get a better position. Oh, okay, now they're moving in. They are moving in, and they are moving in hard. They're going to go up against this single laser defense tower. Nothing else is really happening at this moment, so this is good. Alright, they are able to easily destroy that single laser tower. Now they're coming forwards, destroying another metal extractor. And Loki's economy is even more in the dump. Unit cannons also doing some damage here. Alright, they're pushing in, destroying these radars. And they're able to take out those bombers. Com is coming forwards, taking some hits. All of these guys are just destroying the what's left over here. Oh, and the com's going to come forwards, and probably we'll see some Uber cannon charges. Another one. And they're all trying to go after that single fabber. And that entire assault force is taken down, but they did take down quite a bit of Loki's economy. And lots of units coming forwards now. Huge groups. Which hopefully we'll see them start ripping this base to shreds. It looks like those bombers are trying to go for that energy plant. All of these units are coming forwards, and they are just easy blaster fodder. Com got a repair and has been put back to full health. And Units coming forwards. No units coming around the north, really. Bomber groups are just flying off. Alright, units coming forwards now. Through the base. Taking some shots at everything that's there. Wow, they really suck at hitting other unit cannons. Alright. Damaging the air defenses around there. Trying to take out that single laser defense tower. Doing some damage to the comm. Comm is able to uber cannon all of the enemy units. And bombers are going to see about taking out these metal extractors out here on the fringes. Loki will not have much left after this. Oh, looks like some metal extractors have survived. Those will need to be taken down. Loki wandering around his base now. Comm is slowly being healed again. But there is not much left. Dox is getting hit pretty hard by these unit cannons. Lost one spinner so far. Small assault group coming forwards. And the comm is moving back to take an offensive posture. Alright, Inferno takes down that metal extractor. Loki has very little left in the way of metal income. Bombers coming in, dropping some bombs. Comm able to take out the rest of the assaulting units. And this is now Loki's base. All of this. And Loki has barely any economy left. Actually, the main thing that's really probably keeping his economy afloat is all of the energy income he has. But we should see that disappear here soon. It is 38 minutes in. Bombers coming in, targeting those missile defense towers, which are very, very important to get taken care of. Alright, looks like that Jaws is coming around to just circle around the base slowly. Slowly, his groups of units just moving. And actually, these groups aren't containing too many units. That's probably about 10 or 15 right there. I'd count them, but not a lot of units. And that missile defense tower is going to be destroyed here. But then there's these ones to take care of. And all of the fighters. Alright, unit cannons coming in, and they're attacking. Well, they were attacking for a time. Okay, now doxes are being annoying and being destroyed-ish. Unit cannons firing on another unit cannon. That comm is, for the most part, ignoring them. Alright, large group incoming here, and another large group coming in right there. And okay. Comm is coming in, and he's coming straight in, and he's just going to let off a bunch of uber cannon shots. And he is wide out in the open. And small groups now coming over the north side. Bombers coming in. Doing some damage to those metal extractors. Comm is still out in the open. Alright, these guys are moving straight in for that. And actually, if they can reach it. Nope, they're not. Okay, well that was a wash. Kind of hoping they would. If they were able to destroy that and take on those units, they'd actually do quite well. Large groups of units coming over. And this is a radius 900, so things just take a while longer, but man. No forward bases, no, actually nothing, really. Huge economy dump for Loki. 38% efficient. Ow. Trying to build another missile defense tower. And that is going to take a while. And it looks like units just coming in through this side now. Alright, we're at 42 minutes, so I'm going to call this. There is not much of a way that Loki's going to win. His economy is dumped, and his unit force is about half of what Jaws is currently. So, yeah, I'm calling it a wash. Well, not this entire thing. And the comm's open and just getting ripped to shreds. His economy just got even worse. So, anyways, but this is a look at how the easy AIs play, and they do not play too hard. So hopefully you can watch them, get an idea of what they do, and then be able to use that to help you know how to defeat them. So enjoy that. We're just going to watch them. Yeah, this is just not going to end anytime soon. Not with that comm constantly using the Uber. Actually, they may make it into the power, so I'm going to let this run for about 2 minutes more. Oh, and there they go, into the power. Whee! Oh, in comes the comm. And we're going to see some Uber cannon shots. There we go. Alright. Anyways, there is no way, unless this AI was to build some advanced, there's no way that he's going to be able to pull it out of this gutter. So I'm calling it officially Loki loses to Jaws.